Hi guys, welcome to another video here on my channel. For those of you that are new, my name is Lakia and welcome to the Chaotic Critic family. For my returning subscribers, welcome back. Here on my channel, I share planning and organizational videos, plus so much more over on my blog, chaoticcritic.com. The link is always in the description box. The whole premise of my channel is to share with you guys how I am crushing the chaos in my life, how I'm trying to, with hopes that you will be encouraged and inspired to crush the chaos in yours. So yesterday's video, I talked about how I plan inside of these smaller notebooks, just regular lined notebooks, how I have made them work for me. These are 5x7 size, equivalent to a B6. I had such amazing feedback on my bullet journal flip through, so I had decided to go down memory lane with these and share them with you all. So in this part, I shared the first video was sharing how I stayed up to date with like my day-to-day plans, week to week, whatever I was at the moment. But now we're going to talk about how I journaled inside of these. Now, I did journal some in my weekly planning one, but this was a little bit of different journaling. So let's get right into it. This is a Heidi Swap notebook. The other ones that I have are from Michaels or AC Moore. They were around $1. I wouldn't pay more than $1 for them, but I would cover them with scrapbook paper if I didn't like the cover. So this one here was a Heidi Swap one. It was a regular grid, and I cannot tell you guys how much I loved this notebook when I was using it. I loved it. I added a pocket to the front. This is a wonderful printable. I just staggered the boxes here. This was her TV show printable. It comes full on one page. I just decided to cut it and make it my own. So shows that I was watching at this time: NCIS, Bull, Criminal Minds Beyond Borders, Law and Order SVU, Chicago PD, Chicago Justice, that's another show that was canceled, as well as Criminal Minds Beyond Borders, Hawaii Five-0, Blue Bloods, The Flash, Jessica Jones, Legends of Tomorrow, seasons 1 and 2, Game of Thrones, which I never got into. I know. Keep your comments to yourself. Dancing with the Stars, Criminal Minds, NCIS season 15. The other one was season 14, Bull season 2, Law and Order season 19. This one was season 18. Chicago PD season 5. How to Get Away with Murder, Scandal season 7, Hawaii Five-0 season 8, and Blue Bloods season 8, which I never got to recording those. But for the ones that I did record, as in record that I watched the episodes, I put a little blurb about what I thought about the season. So Law and Order, I love Law and Order. I watch older episodes as if I'm just watching them for the first time. Law and Order SVU, Law and Order Criminal Intent, but SVU and regular Law and Order, those are my jams. SVU I've been watching since day one, okay? Love Law and Order SVU. Stabler was my favorite. So the episodes now, I don't break my neck to watch Law and Order like I used to, but I watch it. I usually binge watch 2 or 3 episodes. Sometimes it ends up being 4 or 5, depending. Bull, I love Bull. I watch Bull when it comes on because I'm usually watching Monday Night Raw because they moved it to Mondays. And NCIS, I watch NCIS on Tuesdays, and I'm in love. I never watched NCIS because I hated JAG, and my mom watched JAG, so I just never wanted to watch it. But Netflix, thank you. Love it. Love Gibbs. Love DiNozzo. I love the whole dynamic of the show, so I just blurbed about that. Then this was the anniversary of Princess Diana's death, and there were different documentaries on. So I watched The Story of Diana, and then Diana Our Mother, and then Diana in Her Own Words. One was on ABC, a 2-parter. The other was on HBO, and then I found one from National Geographic. I am obsessed with documentaries, so I just put that there. And then I put on a sticky note this quote from Prince William: "They always live with you, the people you lose." I was going to journal about Wonder Woman, but I didn't. I did journal about Demi Lovato's Simply Complicated documentary that went on YouTube. That was really good. Then I have this printable. This is another wonderful printable, And these were all the movies that were coming up. This was an old one that I made using a journaling card. Here's my ratings: love, like, wompity womp womp. And then I just had some blank pages in between, which I was going to use to document what it was that I was watching. But now we get into my favorite one, which is one of my favorite documentaries of all time, which is A Football Life and America's Game. So all the Football Life ones that I watched, I put them on a sticky note. All of these I've seen. Some of them I've seen more than once. So anything with Steelers, of course, I've seen it. Jerry Jones, Joe Gibbs, Charles Woodson, Steve Young, Warren Sapp, Troy Aikman, Kevin Green, Doug Flutie, Barry Sanders. So I love Football Life. But then there's also America's Game, which they count down the top 20 Super Bowl teams. They still do it now for the team that wins. They still do a little video on it. But I just put them in order of that list. And then here I made my football schedule, which I think I did a video on this. And then I had the preseason on a journaling card. Use those journaling cards, y'all. And I made a key for wins and losses. This was actually a pretty decent season, but yeah, we made it to the divisional round this time, actually, and we got beat out by the Jaguars. So then I just wrote all the Super Bowl champions, and then we get up to here. I believe this was 52 when the Eagles beat the Patriots. And then I had some other blank pages inside of here. So that's what I did with this one. This was solely what I was watching. Then there was this one where I just put lists on lists on lists. So I took that same movie tracker that I had in the other one and put it inside of here. A lot of these I had seen. Black Panther. Here was my Black Panther ticket, but it's all like washed out now. Then books to read. A wish list I had. Blogging and YouTube stuff I wanted to do. More blank paper. And then questions I wanted to ask my mom. I wrote that down when I was having a panic attack, actually. And then spring cleaning. Then there was a boho berry journal challenge that I put inside of here that I wanted to do. And I think this was around the time when I had stopped using this system. Then there was this beautiful gold one, which was a part of the trio, and this Heidi Swapp one. So it was these three, and I love these. Still by far my favorite notebooks. So there was the grid, the line, and then this was the dot grid. And I just had a whole bunch of stuff inside of here. As you can see, this notebook is like falling apart. So I had craft projects inside of here. I wrote about my mom. My favorite songs of all time. I had made it up to Slick Rick Children's Story. It's one of my favorite songs because I know all the words. And LL Cool J's Bad. Joe, All the Things Your Man Won't Do. Then we have this little music page that I made, which had some of my favorite songs of the moment. Cardi B, Bodak Yellow, that's when that came out. Yo Gotti and Nicki Minaj, Rake It Up. Wild Thoughts, Feels. And then this was from November 2017. G-Eazy and Cardi B and A$AP Rocky. No Limit, A$AP Ferg, Plain Jane, and Maroon 5 and SZA, What Lovers Do. Then YouTubers that I was loving. A lot of them I still love. So some of my favorite YouTubers include, let's see who I had on here if I still watch them. Pocketful of Primary, I still watch. The Letter Classroom, I still watch. Jayla Corian, Raven Elise, Kayla Lachey, Raya whenever she posts. Nikki Glamour, she's in her apron. The Kind-Hearted Classroom, or is it the Kinder-Hearted Classroom? One of those. Shelly's Home Life, I watched that. Thrifted Living, I don't know if I still watch that one. Coffee Break with Danny, that's cool. And then I just journaled a little bit. Went to the beach. Journaled about SummerSlam, of course. Happy mail that I got, a planner wish list, blog posts I wanted to do, and then this was about the hurricanes that had hit Texas and Virginia. Let's see, what was this hurricane called? I honestly don't know. Oh, Hurricane Harvey. Then I was just writing about a museum, my Christmas planner setup. This was my birthday card. Oh, wow. I wrote about what gives me anxiety. There's someone that asked me about my anxiety and what I do to cope with it. That video is coming soon because it's a lot of different things. A thing I was working on. I got a bonus from my job. And devastations of the year. I was working on Vlogmas. And then some other stuff. So I did use up a lot of this notebook. Then the other two that I tried. This was a freebie from Plan with Shan. So this was the week of Christmas. Whenever this was. So I used it. Except the week of Christmas. But I used it leading up to that. And I decorated this myself. Clearly. And then this one I made using regular printer paper. This is a sticker I added for effect. This was actually a Christmas card. And I was like, it'd be so cute as a cover. And I tried to do journaling every single day. I got up to the 10th, which was my mom's birthday. And then after that, I had all the pages decorated, but I did nothing. So I would just put a little tidbit of what my day was like. But having a journal with so many pages can be intimidating. So I am going to try again, though. I'm going to try again to, you know, journal during that time of the year. But that wraps it up for how I use these notebooks when it comes to journaling. Hopefully you got some ideas from there in case you're like, what do I do with all this paper? Hopefully that was helpful. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to chat with you guys there. Be sure to check out all the links in the description box. Of course, that includes the links to my blog and my Instagram. The blog is chaoticcritic.com. My Instagram is @chaoticcritic. For all of you that are commenting, thumbs up, subscribe. I appreciate you so much. And if you haven't already, I would love for you to subscribe and become a part of the Chaotic Critic family. And you can hit the notification bell as well if you would like to stay up to date on when I post a new video. That wraps it up for this video. I appreciate you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!